Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Heart and Soul Promotions as we present Soul Harvest 3. That's right, our third iteration of Soul Harvest, the Team Challenge Series. Team Storyteller against Team Vagabond. Man, this is going to be a great show tonight. It's an action-packed card. I don't want to slow us down. Let's get started with the opening match here. We've got a debut here in Heart and Soul Promotions. Jacob X as he takes on Sergeant Havoc. Gentlemen, please take the ring.
See, when I was a kid, people used to ask me all the time, what do you want to be when you grow up? Being a wrestler, that was the last thing on my mind. Crazy thing is, actually at one point I wanted to be a professional football player. But I guess it's pretty much the same, right? I get to drop people on their backs. I get to knock people out, beat people up. This time there won't be a flag to save you. You won't get penalized for face masking because face masking is perfectly fine. You won't wear no protection. Now there's a reason why I said that. You see, I'm not here to be cliche. I'm not here to give you the same old crap that everybody has always given you about heart and warriors and all that other garbage. Because let me ask you something. How do you talk about heart when yours has been damaged a long, long time ago? How do you talk about soul when you never had one to begin with? Because the things that I have seen, the things that I have done to people, to far better men than my opponent, it doesn't require a soul. You can't have a soul to make the choices that I've made. And I've made some pretty bad choices, believe me. Which leads me to my opponent, Sergeant Havoc. Now that's a name that I've heard all around this promo community, the video community, the wrestling world, whatever you want to call it. Sergeant Havoc, you and I at one point was a dream match. But now, I take a look at you, Sarge, and you have become a shell of what you used to be. No matter what, your same old, tired shtick remains the same. A whole bunch of nonsense coming out of your mouth. But it's going to take a whole lot more than nonsense coming out of your mouth, because I'm going to knock a few teeth down your throat and maybe on the canvas. And in return, it is going to be just another loss on your win-loss record here in Heart and Soul Promotions. Because I've been watching you here and you haven't had the best of luck, have you? You haven't really been on the greatest win record, have you? You don't have the best win-loss record here in Heart and Soul Promotions, do you? But it's okay. As usual, you can be everyone's favorite stepping stone. Because like I mentioned, I am starting from the bottom. But you know that cliche. I'll see you in the ring very, very soon. Quote Jacob X, nevermore.
Jacob X, Heart and Soul Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the Sarge, Sergeant Havoc. And let's go ahead and get down to business, shall we? Jacob, my man, you come in here brand new thinking you're going to get whatever the hell it is you want, thinking that you're going to pull off a victory by schmoozing the management and telling them how much you wanted to face me, that I am one of your idols. I am one of the people that made you want to come here. I am the one that got you in the door. Well, let me go ahead and tell you, I'm the one that's also going to put you back out that door. I'm going to put you on your ass quicker than you can count to 3. Just simply put, Jacob, things like this are the reason why I'm here. Things like this are the reason why I am a name that is known in multiple places around the Ethed world. And let me tell you, it's not by mistake. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's not because of people like you. It's simply because I do what is necessary to secure the win. When management asks me to show up and show out, I do it. I don't balk, I don't whine, I don't complain, I don't bitch, whine, piss, or moan until I get what I want. I simply earn my way to the top. I earn my way into each and every opportunity that I'm given. I don't come in here and make a demand that I want that guy. That guy's my idol. He's the reason I'm here. Because you think you can get one over on me. You think you can schmooze me to the point that I'm going to go easy on you. Well, guess what, little buddy boy? I'm not going to go easy on you. So you can film your promos and your hypes and whatever little dark back alley you want. Fresh off of smoking a fucking big fat doobie. Or fucking taking a hit off of whatever crack pipe you just fucking put down. I don't care. Because you have to be absolutely high and out of your fucking mind to think that you've got me beat. To think that you can come in off the street, a nobody, an unknown that no one's ever heard of, and walk through me like I don't fucking exist. Because let me tell you something. Many have tried, many have failed. I am not the one you're going to fuck around with and get away with it. Because when you fuck around with me, you're going to find out. You're going to find out quite quickly how painful it can be. Because I don't care who you are, where you come from, what God you worship, what you think you are, what you think you're not. I don't care. None of that fucking matters. But simply what matters is this. The fact that I'm going to show up, show out, and when it's all said and done, cram my boot straight down your throat. And when I'm done with you, I will bury you in the middle of the ring and leave you on your debut night, broken, bruised, and bleeding, and forgotten in the annals of history. So that being said, Jacob, I will see you when it's all said and done.
That was a great starting of the show. Jacob X, great job, great debut. Sergeant Havoc didn't make it easy. We're going to find out in a little bit who won, but we're getting ready to have our first team challenge match for Soul Harvest 3. So we got to figure out who's going first. So if we get the head side, it will be the Storyteller. If we get the tail side, Vagabond will be the one sending somebody out there first. All right, so let me flip this coin here. It is tails, which means Vagabond will be sending the first one out first. And we need to know what type of match they're going to have. As I said, there were 10 matches. We have them here in these 10 envelopes here to figure out what type of match is going to be the first match chosen. And we are going to choose come on out of there. The first matchup is a talent match, a talent competition. Vagabond, who are you sending to the ring? Whoa, that's kind of an interesting starting pick. AEP in the talent competition. Storyteller, AEP is in the ring. Who do you select? Purge and AEP. Man, these guys have battled a lot. Let's see what kind of talent these guys bring to the table. I'm curious to find out. They're already in there. They're ready to go. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest stage of them all, Soul Harvest. Tonight, I'm gonna get in the ring against Purgy Boy. Purge, we're gonna meet again, my friend. Purge, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you remember you told me I am not gonna be a champion in Heart and Soul Promotions? And also, you talk about so boring. You talk about suck. You say bad things about me. You might right. I might suck. I'll never be a champion in Heart and Soul Promotions. I'll be boring. You right. But Purge, you do not know about me. You know what I'm doing in my life, Purge? I do me. I'm not trying not better nobody. I'm not trying be spotlight nobody. I ain't trying not be like nobody. I try to be like me. I'm not perfect. I just love myself. And Purge, you think you know about me. You do not know about my life. So that's the reason why, Purge, tonight at Soul Harvest, we're gonna end this right now. But I tell you what, you do not know what I'm doing. But I'm gonna tell you what, you made me hungry. You see this? You made me hungry, Purge. It's delicious, huh? Look at this. Just look at this. Look at this, Purge. Look at this. Just look at that. It's all about talent. smell real good. You want some? Hell no. You do not gonna get my ribs. My recipe called AEP Entertainment Ribs. Oh, it's so juicy and beautiful. You look you have some, Purge, but you're not. That's what I do, Purge. I see you tonight.
Okay, folks, you might be asking yourself, why am I here? Why am I doing this? But listen, AEP is a throat in my side for like months and months now. And tonight at Soul Harvest, I have to be there. I have to do it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I was promised to get a free Krabby Patty. And I was promised to get some beer here. Yeah. And I was promised to get some money. Okay, folks. If we win this match tonight, you're all gonna get your free stuff. But do you know who AEP is, Patrick? Is AEP an instrument? No, Patrick. AEP is not an instrument. And what is it then? A TV movie? No, AEP is a promo artist. Well, I even don't know about promo artists, but do you know what the word is? What word? Okay, stop it, Peter. Oh. I don't know why am I doing this. I mean, we have to move on and prove AEP why we are definitely better than him. I mean, there is 5 of us against 1 of him. You definitely have to understand me that. Am I right, Mr. Krabs? Yeah, my boy, you are right. Thank fuck somebody understands me there. You know, okay, can you please explain me if there is only one good thing on AEP? Probably the salazos that I'm eating on 3 a.m. Oh, this reminds me of the one time when I eat Krabby Patties at 3 a.m. What am I doing here? Peter, what do you think about AEP? Okay, AEP, I think like he's a walking shit show. You know what I mean? It's like the one time when I have a Palestinian wrecker and he wrote me up in a little controversial way here. No, Peter, we don't do the flashbacks here. Squidward, what do you think about it? He is an annoying piece of shit as like SpongeBob and Patrick. What is an annoying piece of shit? Ugh. Patrick, can you say something intelligent, please? What is intelligence? Well, folks, I don't know if we get so far with that. I mean, Peter is thinking about beer and Lois. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about my hot-ass wife. Shut up, Mag. Hey, don't forget about me here. Stewie? Do you have at least a weapon that I can use against AEP? Well, Zoe, I don't know if you're gonna appreciate that or maybe even accept that. I don't know if that's even possible. I don't know. What do I do with all of you all? I mean, come on, seriously.
Man, I didn't expect the impressions coming out of Purge. Those ribs did look good. Sorry, I'm not from the South. I don't know what pig's feet look like, but those look like some good ribs. So we're going to find out what the judges thought of that one, but it's time for the next one to be drawn here to find out the second competition here. So let me fan these out so I can see them all and get an even shot at them here. All righty, let's see. Go with this one here. So next up, Storyteller will have to select somebody first. Let's see what type of match we've got for them. All righty. We have the epic rap battle. I guess you guys can't see that. It doesn't show up there very well, but epic rap battle. Storyteller, who are you sending down?
Been a one to play it safe. I might play a little dirty someday, and I'm following fate. They say I'm the chosen one. I know what it takes to be a king, and be the song everybody wanna sing, and bring harmony, and be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
The villain coming out representing Storyteller in an epic rap battle. I can think of a lot of people I'd like to see, but Vagabond, who do you select? I'll tell you, this would be a dream match. I would love to see this match. We get it in an epic rap battle. We get the villain and shady Sean McKenzie in a rap battle. And I'm looking down there, and neither one of these guys look really happy about this one. But let's see what they bring. Go ahead. Freestyle away.
Ladies and gentlemen of the HSP, I make my epic return here at Soul Harvest to be on your screens. And who do I have to face? Shady Sean McKenzie in an epic rap battle. But yet, you know, Shady, isn't it funny how I've always called myself the villain, and everybody has always told me, villain, why don't you act like a villain? Villain, why don't you bend those rules? Villain, why don't you turn up the intensity a little bit? And yet I've always somehow disappointed everybody because I didn't want to end up doing what everybody wanted. But yet I'm finally going to give everybody what they want. And that is for the villain to break the rules. Because what you don't realize is I'm not going to sit here and make my whole entire promo a rap. I'll give you maybe a line just so I can check off that little block, because that's what I do. And that's what I'm going to accomplish here tonight. See, Sean, you've always called yourself a villain when you came into the promo game, and yet you don't even know how to spell villain. So here's your little spelling lesson, because I know you definitely really need it. V is for victory. A victory is what you always have to go for. I is for intensity. And yet we all know when I turn on that intensity, I am very, very hard to beat. Now, you got the two L's, that is lackluster and losing, because aren't you on a little losing streak lately? You did lose your championship now, didn't you? Now, you gotta go with the A, and that is annoying, because you got that annoying voice. Now, isn't that funny? Now, I is for integrity. I do things the way it should be done. I don't have to sit there and give that little low blow just to sit there and make those judges go woo. And then you get the end. Now, I don't know what I really could use the end for, but I'm going to say you're not going to win today. So there you go. There we have it. You got your little spelling lesson. So in conclusion, Sean, I have to apologize to the HSP. I failed to do the one rap line that I needed to do to make this even a rap. And yet, I didn't really want to. Because you're going to sit there and say whatever you want to make it underhanding, and you're going to sit there and try to low blow me with some hurtful words, but yet everybody has said what you're probably going to tell me. And that, my friend, is not just going to leave a mark. I'm just going to laugh at you and just continue to do what I do, and that is be the one and only villain of the promo game. So, doodles.
Oh, wow, that was a little different there. We'll see what the judges thought of that one. The fans didn't really like them, but again, we're going to find out what the judges thought of that one. So we're going to find out. It's the next one up here. It's the third one, and this one's going to be done by the Vagabond, sending someone out first. So let's see here. Let's choose. Oh, let's go straight for the middle on this one here. No, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Let's go with that one there. All righty. So, Team Vagabond sending someone out here. And what do we get for their match? The Royal Decree match, which means basically they're the king or queen, whoever gets sent out, and they have to figure out how they're going to address their subjects. So, Vagabond, who are you sending out first?
I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen. And there's an old man sitting on the throne there, saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. They've got the kingdom locked up. And there's an old man sitting on the throne there. pretty mouth shut, straight for the castle.
All right, Mama Purge, the queen of the castle. Kind of interesting that she got picked for the Royal Decree match, but I can't say I blame Vagabond. That's a pretty good choice. Let's see who Storyteller's going to send out for this one. Wow. The Queen of the Castle against Prince Blackheart. This is a true match of royalty right here in the Royal Decree. I'm looking forward to this one. This should be a great match. They're down the ring. They're ready to go. Take it away.
Ladies, gentlemen, and puppets, please rise up for your queen, the master of puppets, Mama Purge.
Hello, my naughty puppets, and thank you, HSP. Yes, enough applause, please. You know, okay, 5 of you puppets can kiss my hands afterwards. Even you, Storyteller, no problem after all. So, Jigsaw, tell me, what is that individual doing here?
He should be getting his judgment real soon, my master.
Well, you know, we're talking to you person over there. Get on your knees now. Hurry up. Okay, now, tell me, Jigsaw, what has been here for? What is his charge?
Thanks to this miserable excuse of a promo artist, almost every single watcher of HSP has been falling asleep. I even got proof for it. Roll the footage!
Okay. So, okay, for putting people to sleep while he's doing promoing. And he is who?
That senior is calling himself Prince Blackheart.
Prince Blackheart. So, what is your miserable excuse for that? I mean, as you can see, we've got proof. Oh, you're saying you're not guilty? Well, I'm seeing difficulty here. I mean, you're totally guilty, as you can see, you know. And you standing here, and I told you to get on your knees, right? And you lean down here and actually think that I'm going to fall for that miserable excuse. I mean, look at that filter after all. You're not even supposed to be a promo artist. I mean, come on. Do you actually think people are going to believe that you're a promo artist? I don't think so. So, I mean, like, what am I going to do with you? First of all, I'm going to take some blood of you so I can make a nice copy and keep it in my castle. As you can see, you can always only see the throne here behind me. And then, you know what? I mean, I've got a friend. He's the leader of the court here. And he's been called Vagabond. So, I think I'll pass you on. Have fun. And for the rest of you, my naughty puppets, Mama Purge is always watching you.
Welcome to the show.
HSP's meet. No Prince Blackheart today. It is the king, as my father has walked away and has left me in charge. I rule over my kingdom. And I see My subjects are waiting for my decree. My decree. My decree is this: Storyteller, villain, purge, and the heathen. Rise up. Rise up and destroy our foes. That is exactly what is needed. Heathen, one half of the United Empire. One of the most hard-hitting talkers in this game. Rise up and destroy your opponent. Storyteller, the bard of the team. I decree you to write our victory, so it is heard throughout the nation, throughout time and space. 'Cause I know you know how to write a good story on how you beat your opponent. And oh, villain, this is just up your street, because you can go where we fear to tread. Being the villain, you have no qualms in doing things that are just a little bit dubious. So go in, infiltrate, and destroy our opponent. Now purge, you, my dear friend, one half of a former tag team called Blitzkrieg. You have learned much from your partner Heathen. Now put that in practice, put that in the goal of bringing our team to victory, to bring victory home for Team Storyteller.
Well, Mr. Mayhem, you might notice that my absence is a bit conspicuous. I'm not physically in the building. Quite honestly, I'm going to say that I fear for my safety, based on the information that I've uncovered and I'm about to share. I think you might know more about this than you are willing to admit, sir. I'll put some perspective on this here. You know, the stakes of this matchup is that I am trying to become a member of the board of directors of Heart and Soul Promotions. And as such, that allowed me to open up into transparency of the financials. I asked all the secretaries to give me the info that I needed. They were very happy to hand it over, but I was not very happy with what I found. Are you ready for this, Mr. Mayhem? I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. And by the way, you really pissed me off talking about me being from Boston. I'm not even from there. I'm from Worcester. But for you guys in the rest of the world, I know everything north of Hartford and south of Portland, Maine is Boston to you. You bunch of idiots. You know that? Anyway, moving forward, let me get into the good stuff. I wanted to start by looking at the payroll records. And Mr. Mayhem, there are none. Nobody gets any money here. Very interesting, isn't it? I move forward into the tax records. You know what? They're even worse. This place operates at a loss. Year over year, month over month, hemorrhaging money. I have reason to believe that you are actually even writing off and depreciating the use of your personal vehicle as a company expense. That's wrong, Mr. Mayhem. Morally wrong. And I'm going to address it. But there's other things. Aren't there other things, Mr. Mayhem? The ownership and governance of this company is so fragmented, I can't even find out where the Redbubble commissions go, or even if there are any. But worse yet, the only account that is linked to any financial transactions is a PayPal account owned and operated out of Dubai. So, Mr. Mayhem, I invite you to let us all know who is this silent and secret partner that we will call the Scooby Dubai. Don't worry, I've acted on a team of people to help us find out. Hey, good evening. This message is for Mr. Mayhem. My name is Frederick Burrow. My task force has received an anonymous complaint from Rich Man about possible corporate misconduct, misappropriation, and other malfeasance over there at Heart and Soul Promotions. As such, my responsibility in the case is that I'm going to need to launch an investigation for fraud. Hopefully nothing bad happens here. There's no charges filed because that's a lot of paperwork, and I work by contract. I don't get paid by the hour. Anyway, looking at the calendar here, we're going to be taking off for Thanksgiving. That's going to run through the weekend, so we're probably looking at Monday, the earliest. We'll get there to the office. I'll try. I might have to take care of this one myself. It sounds like a pretty high-profile case, but like I said before, contracts. So if I can't get anybody competent to come over there, I'll come do it myself. If it is me, I'll try to get there early. I want to finish up by 2:00 because happy hour starts at 3, and I gotta do the self-care there. So don't you worry there, Mr. Mayhem. Thank you for all your cooperation. Enjoy your holiday. I'm going to sharpen the pencil up and get this taken care of for you. Thank you.
All right, Heart and Soul Promotion family. It's that time. The important one, Mr. Mayhem, taking on Rich Man, determining the fate of Rich Man. If he wins, and God help us all if he does, he's going to be member of the executive board, a voting member. But when I win, he's going to be an intern for 6 months, and that's going to be a whole lot better for Heart and Soul Promotions because, he's slimy. I've known the guy a long time, and I don't know why he's doing what he's doing now. I've known him since a lot longer than Heart and Soul Promotions. I helped him get a job at the Bolster Group. I used to be a representative in the Bolster Group, and he was not my representative, but I was there when I was a professional wrestler. And I helped him get a job there because he was kind of down on his luck. So I helped him get a job there at the Bolster Group. And he started representing promo artists after representing wrestlers. And all of a sudden, power went to his head, money went to his head. And I don't know why it went to his head because he already has some money. But it went to his head, and now we've got what we see now. This guy that pushes the cartel down everybody's throat, and it serves no purpose. I want to give you a little backstory on just how slimy, corrupt, and how fake, keep in mind, fake Rich Man is. Rich Man is not his real name. His real name is Aloysius Snodgrass. And well, I would change that name too. He actually got a fake birth certificate created showing his name is Rich Man, and that's the name he was born with. And we know now that's not true. I introduced him to his 4th wife, Candy Lynn. She has more plastic on her than a Barbie convention. And he's not muscular like he claims to be. He was actually the original Butterball Turkey. He got 4 different stomach staples to lose weight. And now he thinks aesthetics is all there is, and it doesn't matter about personality or character. And you can tell that the way he pushes the cartel. They're already talented people, and they don't need a guy like Rich Man. They would have succeeded no matter where they went. But now he's shoving them down our throats, and he questions all of our decisions, makes everybody miserable here, and all he's trying to do is make the almighty dollar. And you know, if he's trying to make the almighty dollar, he doesn't care who he abuses. Heathen, prime example. Heathen tried to retire gracefully. He's been here a long time, but no. He has to stay here because Rich Man and the Bolster Group. And of course, he also pulled in poor Purge into this. You know, Purge doesn't want to be here. So why Rich Man feels he needs to do this, you know, I would never do this. I wanted to let Heathen retire gracefully, become a part of the writing committee, and enjoy the life behind the scenes, which is always something he's wanted to do. Rich Man doesn't care about that. Rich Man doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about you, the fans. He doesn't care about the promo arts. He doesn't care about Heart and Soul Promotions. All he cares about is 3 commas in his checking account. And that's disgraceful. And so I'm telling you all right now, a vote for Rich Man is a vote for failure of Heart and Soul Promotions. You guys tune in wanting to see the great promo action here that Heart and Soul Promotion gives you. And if Rich Man wins, you're not going to be getting that. You're going to be seeing Cartel in every match. You're going to see the odds stacked in the Cartel's favor. Nobody is going to enjoy being here. It's going to be just what happened in WCW when the NWO took over. You know, the original Eric Cartman combined with Eric Bischoff, his name is Rich Man. And that's what we're going to get if we have him win. So, folks, make sure you say it loud and proud that you don't want to hear Rich Man's name on the executive committee. You want the important one, Mr. Mayhem, continuing to make the decisions here in Heart and Soul Promotions. So, Rich Man, why don't you just go away and leave the performers and the promo artists to the professionals?
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the SoulFire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
Oh, wow. Man, that was a great match with myself and Rich, man. I'm sorry I had to go up and perform, obviously, but we want to thank our sponsors here, ORM Belts, Redbubble.com. Make sure you get your Heart and Soul promotion gear. And a new sponsor here, the Blood Kingdom. That's one of our promo artists there, Damian Cross. He makes stuff that on WWE's 2K21, puts on shows or performances on his own YouTube page. Go ahead and check that out. Give him all a little bit of love. But speaking of title belts here, ORM, the SoulFire title created by ORM, currently in the hands of Johnny Blade. Cartel member Bossolini Carter Diamond, the #1 contender, taking on Johnny Blade. So we're going to find out. Does the cartel get their gold coming their way, or does Johnny Blade retain? Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
A divine creature ran through dimes divas. I turned blocks to beaches. By the time you see us, we just turn ties even. Cuban chain got the largest pieces, but I wow for keeping it so timeless. Almost half a century with a crispy line that my peeps are. Here's Johnny.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know who this is. It's the man, the myth, the legend, the living legend himself. The man, OG Bossolini, baby. And as you see, I'm sitting back, I'm relaxing, I'm recovering. And I'm still here for my match. So I'm going to let you know. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to let you know. Mr. Blade. Mr. Blade. Here we go, me and you. The thing is, you sit there and I watch you brag and boast. You done beat 2 members of the cartel and you're about to make it 3. Well, here's the problem with all that, okay? First thing, when you beat Mr. Wallace, he wasn't part of the cartel yet. Strike 1. Strike 2, you beat A-List Alverson when A-List Alverson was trying to give up the belt because he was tired of carrying the company. Strike 2. And here's your final strike, you fucking idiot. You said that you're gonna beat me. Here's the problem. The thing is, you want the title. I need the title. I deserve the title. I done fought for so long and got looked over time after time. Why? Because I was a good worker. I'm a hard fighter. I'm a workhorse. I don't need the title to carry the company. But I deserve the recognition that it comes with. And if you didn't understand that the fact that I deserve the recognition, that I put in the hard work, you don't understand anything about me. You don't understand anything about Carter Diamond. Before I became an entrepreneur, I had to scrap and claw in the streets to get myself up. The cartel was built off of blood, sweat, and tears. And this title was coming to me with them same things. I know, you've been a fighting champion. I don't know who you done beat, but you've been a fighting champion. And now it's time to lose it. See ya.
Heart and Soul Promotions. It is me, Johnny Blade, your current HSP SoulFire champion. And I am anxious. I'm excited. I'm a little bit pissed off, too. More on that in a minute. But right now, anxious and excited. I mean, Soul Harvest 3. This is my very first Soul Harvest. And everybody remembers their first, right? I mean, come on. I got a big match tonight with Bossolini, Carter Diamond, a member of the famed cartel run by that douche nozzle, Mr. Rich Man. Bossolini, it makes me wonder why you're going after this championship. It's not just for yourself. Sure, you earned your way into it by winning that match at the last show. But when you win this, is it really going on your trophy case or is it going on Mr. Rich Man's, your agent's? Huh? Are you doing this for yourself or for your agent? Ask yourself that question. Boss Lady, you've had a lot of accomplishments here in HSP. Don't get me wrong, you are a current HSP Tag Team Champion. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter that your partner's breaking his back by carrying you all over Heart and Soul Promotions. That's a different story, right? So you're also the champion of champions. But let's make one thing perfectly clear. The only reason you're champion of champions is because I did not participate in that particular event. Or I'd be standing here champion of champions. Bossolini, I'm a little bit upset with you right now. And I don't like to get upset with you. But I'm a little bit upset with you because you told me you would come on the Pulse this past Wednesday. You didn't show up. You no-showed me. I haven't been stood up in my life. Fine, whatever. In your hype, you call me kid. Let me tell you something, Bossolini. Nobody calls me kid. Nobody has called me kid in 20 years. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Call me what you want. Because after tonight, I'm going to defeat you. Old School is going to defeat Mr. Wallace. The cartel will leave empty-handed. And then after tonight, you will be calling me champ.
Man, that was an intense battle. 2 minutes. SoulFire matches are quick, fast, and in your face. And this match was definitely a fire match. I agree. Fire from the champ. But I will also agree, let's go, boss. This match was great all the way around. Coming up, our next one. Match number 4 of the series. And this is Storyteller gets to select this one. Who's going out first? Oh, let's see. Go with the one on the end here. Let's see what Storyteller gets to do, who he gets to figure out what to do with this one. Righty. Oh, boy. I know Storyteller is the one that came up with this idea. I can't believe Vagabond agreed to this one. The Shakespearean soliloquy. That means, for those of you that don't know what a soliloquy is, that's an internal monologue said out loud, usually done to enhance the point of a story. This one's going to be interesting. So, Storyteller, you chose this match. Who's going out? Heathen. That's an interesting choice. Very, very interesting choice. I honestly expected Storyteller to go out for that one. That one's kind of interesting choice. Vagabond, who do you send out there? The virus. Wow. For those of you who are not familiar with the virus has never competed here at Heart and Soul Promotions, but he's usually a guy who's brought in to mix things up, destroy things. So, man, this is going to be a tough match. And what's interesting is Virus signed a contract that's only good through November 30th. So we're going to find out if he wins, is he going to sign an extension contract? Or if Team Vagabond wins, will he sign an extension? We don't know. We're going to find out. But first, we need to find out who's going to win. So, gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Crispin's Day speech from Henry V. Set the scene.
What's he that wishes so? My cousin Westmoreland? No, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are enough to do our country loss. And if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. Rather, proclaim it, Westmoreland, through my host, that he which hath no stomach to this fight, let him depart. His passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. We would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand at tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall see this day and live old age will yearly, on the vigil, feast his neighbours and say, tomorrow is St. Crispin's. Then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars, and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot, but he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in their mouths as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen in England, now abed, shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day!
Wherefrom this being originates, for he is clearly not of this world. Wax thine eyes, and open wide. What sits here before you? When life from the seed reveals, all control is lost. Infection, entrance, the beginning of I to thee. The virus was sought by the vagabond, for he saw a difference. He knew of a life in HSP yet unseen. So unnecessary to introduce, but so desperate for the help. The harvesting of souls this is, the biggest of its kind. And faced before me in a battle of soliloquy the heathen, the non-believer, the man unto himself, powered by his own rage and rigor. Are you counting my prose? Are you auditing my syllables? Am I thee that breaketh the rules? I am free, and as are you. Continue henceforth what becomes. Beyond the horizon of the soul harvest lies the battle of the wind. One chance now to extinguish the virus. Can it be done? Need I stay longer? Is my face recognizable? Never before seen in our times has there been such a struggle. Nor should I take the chance to turn the world upside down. The teller of stories makes no weans. The vagabond travels with a pack of the unseen. I've never before seen the light, the heart, and the soul to promote. But once again, when the seed reveals, the virus proliferates true. Great heathen, what say you? What have you on this fight? I'm but a relic, microscopic, but the biggest reveal you've seen. Many a days have gone by where I was not a thought. Many a days will continue where I am thought of not. But HSP, you've gotten your glimpse. An infection to you I have brought. The virus is infection, the gift you wish you'd never got.
Holy cow. Wow. Wow. Let's Man, that was incredible. We got Crispian's speech from Henry V, and we got a play on Prospero from The Tempest. Man, that was incredible. I don't know what the judges are going to do with that one, but man, so it's time to find out the last match in the Team Challenge Series. We already know it's Storyteller and Vagabond, but what match are they going to do? Oh, let's find out. And the final match in the Team Challenge Series. It's the intelligence match. And I'll move my fingers there so you can see it. They must use the words pantomime, salacious, and anodyne somewhere in their promos. I will give them a quick moment. So, gentlemen, please make your way down there. Give us what you got.
It's just different.
Tell me something, storyteller. How does it feel to know that all of your hopes and dreams and aspirations are going to be crushed here tonight at Soul Harvest by yours truly, the different breed, the Baba Yaga, the Vagabond. Currently speaking, my team is having its way with yours, picking them apart piece by piece by piece until they are all the way down to the bone. Oh, this beautiful plot of mine is so delicious, it's almost salacious. Because last time you and I were on screen, we put on a pantomime of a performance. And we are going to do it again. But this time, storyteller, I know you're going to have nothing left because you put everything into your last performance, hoping you can take me out, hoping you can get me, hoping that this was going to be your best performance. Now these words, they're not going to be laced with anodyne. No, no, no. These words are going to be nothing but the truth, because I never lie. Because last time, you spent all this time provoking me, poking me, trying to get me. And that failed you. Because I was in control the entire time. I had my strings wrapped around your arms, legs, and fingers, manipulating you. And now I'm about to do it all over again. Because you think you're going to come into this a sane man. You think you're going to drag me down. You think you're going to come down to my level. Well, newsflash, storyteller. You've been here the entire time with me. You just never knew it. And now all that's left for me is to take your soul. Because after it's all said and done, there will be no story left for you to tell. There will only be pain, suffering, and agony, all of which I'm more than capable of. But you, storyteller, you don't know what that's going to feel like. Until now. Because once this is all said and done, storyteller, there will be no realism. There will be no more stories for you. Because after it's all said and done, there will be nothing left of the storyteller.
Vagabond. I'm not the storyteller I was. Here at Soul Harvest, my desire, my soul to cut you a promo has been sapped. Because, there comes a point in any given situation where to try and fight anymore would be counterproductive. I'll give you props. You found a button, you pushed it. You drove me to the edge. But as I was standing there and contemplating, going full-on crazy mode again, to try and make my point that I'm the better promo artist, I just decided that that'd be anodyne. I'd be faking it. I'd be faking it, trying to make it look like it was salacious. And that would just honestly be a pantomime. So why fake it? Why fake it when I don't give a fuck anymore? Vagabond. I know we'll never know who won that match at Demon Seed, and I really just don't care anymore. You know, I still think it's some of my best work ever, but I'm done trying to figure out why or how. And I'm ready to move on to something else. Vagabond, you took any joy I could have found from this, any kind of, I don't know, lethargy or therapy from this. I think I might have used lethargy out of context, but again, I just don't care anymore. You know, there's a reason why I'm a walking thesaurus, and I'll tell you why. Let me get kind of, I don't know, personal for a minute. When I was growing up, one of my parents' go-to punishments was to copy pages from an encyclopedia or from the dictionary. And over the course of my childhood, I swear I probably copied an entire dictionary and an entire volume of encyclopedias. Yeah, that's probably an exaggeration, but, you know, starting at A and just going, I learned a lot of words, so this isn't really an intelligence test for me. I mean, you know, maybe in retrospect, having a strong vocabulary is a good thing, but the method to get there, maybe not so much. My point being, Vagabond. This isn't a test of my intelligence. I have nothing left to prove, save maybe going after the tag team titles. But as far as you and I are concerned, Vagabond, I don't wish you any ill will. I just wish you would go away. So, fuck you, Vagabond. I'm done.
Man, looks like Vagabond accomplished what he accomplished. Looks like he wants to be left alone, but they still have their one more match. And now that means it's time for the main event of the evening. The match that everybody's been talking about across the promo world. The Pure Heart Champion, Old School, defending his title against the #1 contender, the winner of the tournament, Mr. Wallace. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Heart and Soul Promotions. Yes, sir. We are here, baby. The most highly anticipated main event in such a long time here in the HSP. Don't you agree? I might say so myself. Because it's, again, a common denominator here, bringing you another memorable moment in HSP. It is me. Wait, that ain't my line. I am the Mr. Make sure your ass say the damn Mr. Wallace, and I'm doing battle with none other than you, the original wrestling geek and pariah himself. Old School. All jokes aside, Old School, although you happen to resemble the logo just a itchy bitchy bit. It's time to get down to the
nitty gritty. Because fact of the matter is, old school, leading up to this match, we have done all the pleasantry talks, shown our admiration and respect for each other time and time again. And yes, all that is wonderful, but it's time to get down to the mother business, old school, because I must show you why I am the Sicario, the killer of the cartel. I must show you, old school, why I am one of the most dangerous, most legendary promo artists doing this in this business, old school. I must show you why I am the big game hunter, and I ain't never afraid to take a shot at the big champions and shoot them all down. Because fact of the matter is, old school, I can only sum up this matchup into one word, and that is time. You know time. The thing you can measure on a watch or a clock, the most very valuable essence of life, whether it's in reality or in this promo hobby that we do. Because it's what you do with those seconds that turn into minutes, those minutes that turn into hours, those hours that turn into days, those days that turn into years. It's important what you do with all that time, because it's what garners your attention, your respect, your admiration amongst the peers in this business. And I must rewind it to just about a year ago at Soul Harvest 2, when right there at the top you see the Mr. with the SoulFire Championship on his shoulder, and you right there looking silly and goofy, strapless. Because fact of the matter is, old school, the time that I spent here in HSP has all been meaningful. It's all been leading up to this moment, whether I had to beat down now my partner in cartel, he's in on my debut, whether it's I had to deal with the coin flip of doom making me wear a dress, old school, and whether it's me becoming SoulFire champion, losing that SoulFire championship. To get to this moment is all added up to this. And I ask you, what have you ever done with your time here in HSP? Old school. What have you done with your time as Pure Heart champion? Have you elevated the belt? Have you elevated HSP? No. The fact of the matter is that HSP, you don't want to admit to it, but old school has done nothing to fix this broken company. And that's why I shall become the next Pure Heart champion, is because I've always given you, HSP, always given you something to talk about. And that is word to the mister. And don't forget to say, and new.
Soul Harvest 3, and it's a match of icons. Old school, the Pure Heart champion, taking on Mr. Wallace, who claims that it's his time to take the championship from the champ himself. Well, today I bring you somewhere special, near and dear to my heart, Mr. Wallace. I bring you to the graveyard where I bury everybody who claims they're going to dethrone the king. Take something that I've worked so hard for and earned. Now, why you are so desperate that you had to join the cartel to try to take what is rightfully mine, that I have worked so damn hard for here at HSP and crowned myself the Pure Heart champion, and you just choose to join a side that might help you get a little clout to take a championship belt. What's going to happen if you lose? You're going to roll on? Don't worry. You don't even have a choice. Because where I leave you lay today is right here in this graveyard. I bury your soul. The promo reaper comes to life. I deliver with pure conviction that I have earned this championship, and I'm the one most untouchable promo superstars in the game today. While you have jumped tag team to faction to try to make yourself relevant to earn a championship such as the Pure Heart title. But see, Mr. Wallace, old school's such a nice guy. I've decided to do something special for you today. Not only did I bring you to this graveyard because I want to lay you to rest correctly, without any haste. I want to show the world that I truly do respect Wallace himself. And don't forget, the Mister, right? You hang on there a second. So, Mr. Wallace, I went out and bought you this very special urn to lay your promo soul to rest for all your failures, for all your degradations, for all your wishes and wants. You can put them all right in here with your soul. Because today I leave you lay, buried, forgotten, right here in this graveyard. And that Pure Heart Championship that lays behind you will always stay behind you. It will never be in front of you, on your shoulder, or in your grasp, because you can't compete with a promo superstar such as Old School. You can't step up to the caliber of an Old School. Now, while you're telling the world you are one of the greatest superstars in this planet, I'm going to get real close to this camera so you can see what I'm about to say to you. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Wallace, the truth is this. When you got this match, I picked you from the beginning. You know why? Because you were a lame duck. Easy for the pickings. I didn't pick you because you were great. I didn't pick you because I thought you could dethrone the champ. I picked you because I knew you'd be the one I could bury right here and leave you dead and buried and gone forever. And who knows, you just may be after this match. Your ego may get blasted so badly you walk away from HSP and leave the cartel hanging. Which, don't worry, that's the other reason I'm here today. There's enough spots out here for every cartel member who wants to step up and try and take what's rightfully mine. Now you, Mr. Wallace, you unfortunately drew the short stick in the battle for a championship. And my championship is exactly what it is. It's mine. Well, the hearse has arrived. It's time to dig the hole. And sadly for you, your only chance to be great in this match was me allowing you to be here, me picking you from the beginning, me giving you what it took to win, a little bit of confidence. But now I take that all away and show the world why the greatest of all time will always be Old School, the HSP Pure Heart Champion. Old School out.
Wow, that was incredible. Give it up to everybody. This was a really, really good show. That was awesome. And I would agree here with Mama Purge. Great match. Great sportsmanship here from Mr. Wallace. Great fight. Man, and I agree with Bossolini. I don't want to judge this one either. But we do have some judges, and they have made their decisions. So let's find out what's going on here. I will say this first. Based upon the fact that I am announcing the matches and the scores, me and Rich Man agreed. The matches are written down, and I have not seen the scores or the results just to show you. The 3 envelopes here, they all have been marked to show that they have been sealed. And I do not know the score, so I'm going to be finding out my score for my match along with you. But yeah, let's also give it up here. Great sportsmanship also from Old School as well. But let's find out now who won. First of all, the debut match, Jacob X versus Sergeant Havoc. This was a great match. I think Jacob X is going to go somewhere here in Heart and Soul Promotions. He did a great job. And Sergeant Havoc gave him a great fight. Let's find out who won. So the first judge here awards a 29-29 tie. The second judge, a 28-28 tie. And the third judge, 29-28. A final score of 86-85. Your winner, Sergeant Havoc. Congratulations, Sergeant Havoc. Great job, Jacob X. That was an incredible match. Don't be down that you lost. You lost by only 1 point. So that was an incredible matchup. Second match. Let's find out here. Is it Team Vagabond or Team Storyteller that gets the first win? AEP versus the Purge in a talent competition. All right. First judge awards a 28-27. The Purge. Second judge, a 26-26 tie. And the third judge, a 30-29. Your winner of the talent part of the Team Challenge Series, awarding 1 point to the team, is the Purge. Congratulations. That is 1 point for Storyteller. All right. Next one up here. The Villain and Shady Sean McKenzie. This one, I could tell neither one of these guys really were into this one, but let's see what they thought, because the judges weren't into this one either. Because I'm going to tell you, this match was a tie. 25-25, 26-26, and 27-27. The competition committee has declared that since neither of these guys tried, we are not going to flip a coin, and both were disqualified. So no point is awarded to either team. We'll see how this moves on from here, because this next one, I actually like this one. The Royal Decree match, Mama Purge and Prince Blackheart. Let's find out what the judges thought. So the first judge awards a 30-29 Mama Purge. The second judge, a 30-29 Prince Blackheart. And the final judge, 28-27. Your winner, and awarding 1 point to their team, Mama Purge. Congratulations, Mama Purge. We now have 1 point for Storyteller, 1 point for Vagabond. Yes, and it is the first double DQ in HSP history. All right. So now, Rich Man versus the important one, Mr. Mayhem. To show you all again, every single one of these has been sealed. So I do not know the scores. And that X is to show you the seal has not been broken. So, the first judge awards a 31-31 tie. The second judge awards a 32 to Rich Man and a 33 to the important one, Mr. Mayhem. And the final judge awards a 33 to Rich Man and a 32 to the important one, Mr. Mayhem. Which, looking at those scores, that is a 96-96 tie. We're flipping a coin on this one. So, heads, Rich Man. Tails, the important one. Heads means he's a part of the competition or the executive board. Tails means he replaced intern Kyle. Let's find out. And the winner, Rich Man. God help us all what Heart and Soul Promotion is going to become, but let's finish off this show right. The SoulFire title match. The Bossolini Carter Diamond and the SoulFire champion, Johnny Blade. This one is a clean sweep. 31-30, 31-30, and 31-30. 93-90. Your winner. And still SoulFire champion, Johnny Blade. So the cartel won one, but score one for Heart and Soul Promotions. The next one here. This match was incredible. As I said before, the St. Crispian's Day speech from Henry V, performed by the Heathen, against a variation of Prospero's lament from The Tempest, done by the Virus. Let's find out. This one here is also a clean sweep. It is also a record-setting clean sweep. 35-30. 35-30 and 35-29. That's right. The first perfect score under the new point system. The Virus. Congratulations, Virus. Wow. The first perfect score. So that's 2 points for Team Vagabond. But we'll see if he signs to follow-on contracts, because I would like to see him here some more, but we'll find out. And now, the final match. If Storyteller wins, we will add up the total score since we had the double disqualification. If Vagabond wins, Team Vagabond is the winning team. So let's find out who won. With a sweep, 32-30, 31-28, and a 31-28, 94-86. Your winner and the winning captain, Vagabond. Congratulations, Team Vagabond. That means right now, going into December 7th, Vagabond, Mama Purge, and if he signs, the Virus will face each other to determine the next #1 contender to the Pure Heart title, whether it's Old School or whether it's Mr. Wallace. Let's find out who is the Pure Heart champion. All righty. This match also is a record-setting match. First judge, a 35-34, Mr. Wallace. The second judge, a 35-34, Old School. And the third judge, a 32-32 tie, which means the final score is 101-101. No coin flips in title matches. You must win definitively, which means we will have a return match between Old School and Mr. Wallace. The reason it's record-breaking is for 2 reasons. This is the highest combined score of any performer, and this is the second time Mr. Wallace has tied in a Pure Heart title match. Last time he did it was A-List Alberson. So once we once we pen and ink this and make this official, we're going to have a return match. One-on-one, Mr. Wallace, old school. I'm looking forward to it. Once I get these two guys down, we're going to get this contract built, and we're going to see what happens. But everybody, what an incredible, incredible match. No, we're not going to have this Tuesday in Texas. We want these two guys to have time, build this up, hype this up as only these two can. We know these guys are going to have an incredible rematch. And next time, the only thing I know for sure is there must be a winner, which means we will figure out a way to break that tie. So, next time I talk to you, Rich Man is going to be on the competition committee, and I guess I got to figure out what Frederick Burrow wants to investigate because my books are open. I don't know what Rich Man saw or thought he saw, but he didn't see anything. So, Mr. Burrow, you're more than welcome to run this investigation. December 7th is our next show. We already know Prince Blackheart is facing the Heathen, #1 contender for the SoulFire title, and we already know Vagabond and Mama Purge, maybe the Virus, will be facing off to be a #1 contender to the Pure Heart title. We might have another Johnny Blade assessment challenge. We don't know. We're going to find out about that. I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for an incredible show. To the promo artists of Heart and Soul Promotions, thank you for an incredible night, and we'll see you next time.